Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to episode 9 of ManWa on Headphones. Well, today's poem was especially fun for me to write for two reasons. Reason one is that this poem travels, right? It starts with something and ends with something else altogether. Like you are going to be surprised that, oh, wow, I didn't know it's going to end like that. So yeah, I'll not tell you what it's traveling, into, like, because I would love for you to explore it as you listen, right? Travel with it, go with the flow, and end up at a whole different place altogether. And the second is that this poem does have a subtle commentary about it. So it does make certain sarcastic comments on our way of grooming the next generation. So we all will agree that we are pretty set in our ways of, how we are going to groom the next generation. Some of the things we never change, right? So I'm not an expert on how to, how to parent or how to advise people or how to, treat or handle children, not at all. So this poem is no judgment on any of, ways of parenting or ways of thinking. But yeah, it does talk a bit about certain things that we think are right, but are they really? So yeah, go ahead, listen to this poem with an open heart. If something strikes with you, think about it, transform with it, right? What's more beautiful than change? Okay, so this poem is called Off Late. Let's begin. Off late. Off late, the rhythm from my poems is missing. The length of each sentence is haywire. The rhyme scheme is all off. My two paragraphs are like two siblings born in different generations. If my poems are published for kids in the making, they might accidentally find out there is much beauty in rule breaking. They might just be keen enough to notice that writers have a freedom to break all the set standards. They might see me using every figure of speech known to man and woman alike, and in a single print of a page, they might get out of the maze that we so well trap them into. If not in the schools, then on the internet they might find me. And if I continue this, I'm afraid I might get banned. For curiosity and questioning have no place in a learner's mind. World cannot sustain a human of that kind. And in such shenanigans, no beauty must any child find. If the questioning begins and the transformation descends, then the adults might not have any handle on this world. No one will be able to say, do as you are told. And kids might end up building a more better world than us. And who wants to see that? Who wants to know that we are doing a horrible job? Who truly wants their entire system overturned, even if it takes away most of the unwanted burden from everyone's shoulders? Can you imagine how it will be if we can't keep up with the inquisitive minds of tomorrow? If we can't fit into their heads that we know better? If they start to see that none of us focused on what truly matters? If they foresee themselves turning into us and don't like that idea? Alas, the doom. If all the children become more creative, more unique, more sensitive, then growing up into predictable humans that can be safely handled. Than growing up into predictable humans that can be safely handled. Thank you for listening.